Hello. So I am here. I don't know. I brought the camera. I'm talking, but there are no thoughts or anything I have. Why I do this now, here. I am not even sure if I will ever put it online or what comes out. Could tell you so much, but in fact, all just is. Many are so free to judge me, my works, all this, to think strange things about me. And honestly, I don't care what people think about me. If I would worry, the only thing I would worry for them is what they believe. And then I came to the realization, it just is what they believe. It's behind right and wrong, some things, or maybe even everything, but all what truth is, and what's really lovely, and what makes my core happy is that the ones who should come together and will be together, were always together, are about to come together, and that's really lovely. I have no words for this, but, well, let me express it differently. I wish the best to everybody, even to my self-called enemies. I myself, I don't see enemies. I see enemies of life, in the sense, but they are not really enemies of life, since they are about to decide their own destiny. Everybody is his own judge, and he seals his own destiny. Is that sad or right? Nobody can say it, but what is sure is that everything oscillates. Oscillating means breathing. Like we breathe, like every plant, every animal, everything breathes. So the universe, the galaxies, does also. And this universal cosmical process is eternal, was always, will always be. The same is that all whatever was will always be. They say nothing is eternal, but much is eternal. The essence I'm talking about, not this body or this planet or this existence. Who knows? I wish for the planet the best. But I want to remind you about your own powers, what are behind any fantasy or expectations. It's like all the energies are always in the now, and it's the manifestation power that they all have, we all have. To some degree everybody is a creator, but the irony in this is that just a few use it up to the full degree and will use it up to the full degree, always. There's much discussion about what God is and whatever. And even this so-called God word is already completely wrong, since God comes from Dios, what means Zeus, and whatever people claim or want to believe, I let them believe. I'm not the one telling you what you should believe, yeah. But I want to remind you that what you believe is your true power. It's a part of your power. And with this, the breath and the true magic, what we have all in us, since we are all magical beings, is what you actually manifest for your own life. Remind to know the cosmical laws that just are. It's a part of the just is. The cosmical laws are eternal, and it's the cosmic system we are in. If you know them and you apply them right, behind good and bad, you can reach all you want in the patterns or in the limits of what these cosmic laws allow you. This just counts if you don't manifest too much over others, but as long as the others give away their belief, it's truly easily, really easily to do this. And we live in these times of change, transition. I will not go so far to make any prophecies or claims, even if I say now I know more as I will ever say over camera, but it's up to you to find this out in you. And I'm not a preacher, I'm not your prophet, I'm not your teacher, nothing of all this. I'm just talking here. I let the cosmic energies flow out of me and they form words. And I hope, not I hope, I know, I believe that many will find their way, but there's nothing wrong or right in all this, even if we live in times of trouble and where everybody should heal him or herself. I would remind you to stay in the now and to let you guide by yourself, by your intuition. Intuition is your true power, and go away from most teachings what you find and let yourself guide and flow. In this flow, what's eternal and always moves in spirals means small, big, Fibonacci. There is all what is, the same as in you, between your DNA. And I just hope that I can inspire some people or lead them through their true self again. And, well, however, when I look in the world, in people, I see often that they are letting distract themselves, and they seek an enemy, they seek the bad guys, they seek the good guys, they seek the gurus, the teachers, and most people are their worst enemies themselves, which means we have all in us a good and a bad side, if you like to call it like this. But if you are able to stay in your middle, that means control your demon and your angel, to say it now comically, and stay in this middle, you will see the true wonders, what you missed to see yet. It's not with the eyes you see, it's not with the brain you see, it's not with the heart you see, it's with the essence. Some call it third eye, however, pineal gland, but all this is again distraction. You need to unite always three. It's always this three you need to unite. That means the heart, the brain, and the essence to really see. And what you believe after this is always still up to you. But remind that your beliefs are more important as anything else. So I want to remind you to not listen to anybody else as to yourself, not even to me. Don't give away that power. It's your true power, and all the rest comes once you have found this middle. And then you will see that the true spiritual teachings are far behind what you were ever told in any book, by any priest, by any guru. And some important teachings are just be water, or love when there is nothing to love anymore. You know, hope is a good thing, but hope always means you expect something. If you believe you don't need hope, you will manifest. And your manifestation can just happen under certain conditions. You have to purify yourself. What does that mean, purify yourself? Well, in essence it means to know yourself, try to have good water, try to live as healthy as you can, but healthy life means to follow your intuition and not any doctor or, I don't know, again, guru what tells you something about how you should be. Nobody has the right to tell you how you should be. Nobody has the right to make you any laws behind the cosmic laws. The only laws that really count are these cosmic laws, and even them are distorted to a certain degree today in this world. So let yourself guide by yourself, flow in the now, remind Manava, what is the shamanistic teachings of the Hawaiian people, what means all energies are in the now. If you put your energies into the past or in the future, it's like pushing them into the nowhere. You can, when you are guided by your intuition, do your research, then it's also needed, and you will get guided to what you need to know. That counts for past lives, that counts for the future and everything. But as you want something what is not needed, it's quite possible that you will not get it. And often you get the opposite of what you actually want. If you want something what does not fulfill this counts for everybody. That means the people, the beings with the greatest power as the people with the youngest souls, yeah. Even if they were all eternal, it's the experience and what you're made of, what defines what you are. And not just this, also how much you flow. As more you flow as a little particle in this eternal stream, as better or higher you vibrate. As higher you vibrate, as more you will perceive, as more you will be guided to the true knowledge, true wisdom. True wisdom is, what is wisdom? Comes of the word wise. So, will you listen to the wise man or to the false prophet? Will you listen to yourself or to others? Will you listen to the universe or to your presidents, to your TV speakers? That's the question you should ask yourself. Question everything. That's a way of spiritual growth. Question yourself, question others, question me. Find your way. The time is always flowing, as you know, all. So, do you flow with it, against it? Do you accept it or not? It does not make a difference for the outcome, because it just is. That sounds all philosophically, and if I would be insane now. But the ones who should hear, they will take out of these few words I shared here what they should know as inspiration. Maybe it was not all right, but some words, some teachings are behind right and good. And right and good is always connected to a judgment. So think about if you have the right to judge. And even if you would have the right, yeah, what would it help you? Life is important. And yeah, being sure life will always win over death, because for each plant what dies, 5 new plants grow. The implosion is always present in a higher number as the explosion. Implosion is creation, the explosion is always destruction. But both processes need to be in balance. So maybe, and think about this now, it's two-side implosions. I don't talk about in you, and in the middle you have the explosion. And what does that mean? Well, I will not reveal this, but some will understand it, some will not. So I leave you with this universal cosmic flow out of me now. And, well, I believe that it had a sense, these words. So, for this that's all by now. That's really all. Remind, it just is. So just be. For the rest, love to you all.